For this video, I've brewed up some Allegro coffee extra dark French roasts. And I must say it's quite delicious. In this video, we'll be going over how to use OBS with a DAW, or Digital Audio Workstation. I'll be covering how to use it with GarageBand and Logic Pro X, but the process is the same with most other DAWs out there. The tools we'll be using in this video include Audio Midi setup, OBS, a digital audio workstation such as Logic Pro X, GarageBand, Ableton, or many others, and Black Hole. Black Hole is a virtual audio driver. With it, you can capture voice, screenshots, guitar, video, and audio from your DAW. Go to the Black Hole website here and download the 16-channel version. I will add a link to Black Hole in the video's description. Audio Midi setup allows you to set up audio and MIDI devices. It also helps you choose what you want to output sound to. To open Audio Midi setup, click on the magnifying glass icon and start to type Audio Midi setup. It should default to that option and provide you a link to click on to open it. You can now see the 16-channel version of Black Hole in the left-hand menu. I also downloaded the 2-channel version, which is visible as well. The next step is to create a new multi-output device. To do that, click on the plus icon in the lower left-hand corner and select Create Multi-Output Device. You can rename it if you would like to. Now you can select any of the audio devices and virtual drivers you have installed on your machine that you would like to route audio out to. Make sure to select the checkbox for Black Hole 16 channel, which we will use later. I have also selected the built-in output in the Scarlett 18i20 USB audio interface because I would like to output sound to them as well. OBS stands for Open Broadcaster Software. It is a free open source program that provides cross-platform streaming and recording. This is the OBS download page. I will add a link to it in the video's description. Download the version of OBS that matches your operating system. To integrate Black Hole with your DAW, go to the Audio Preferences and set the output device to the Black Hole configuration you would like to use. In my case, I will set it up for the one I just created in Audio Midi setup. This is how you do it in Logic Pro X. As we saw earlier in the video, I set my black hole configuration to output sound to black hole, the built-in output, and my Scarlett audio interface. As you can see here, the process is very similar in GarageBand and most other DAWs. Excuse the desktop during this demo. I usually use OBS with two monitors, so it does not display like this. To configure OBS to use black hole so that you can output sound to all the devices you desire, go to the Preferences in the OBS drop-down list. Select the Audio tab and select Black Hole 16 channel in the Mic Auxiliary Audio drop-down list. I personally mostly use OBS for desktop capturing when creating YouTube videos. This oftentimes includes a need to capture my DAW's desktop and the superior audio output. Some of the reasons to use OBS with a DAW include desktop screen capture. It gives you the ability to easily capture the desktop screen so you can demo different functionality of your DAW for YouTube or other video purposes. It also allows you to leverage the great sounds produced by your DAW. Also, if you have an audio interface, you can record multiple instruments and microphones. In this segment, I'll demo how to capture the desktop of my DAW, Logic Pro X. OBS is a free open source software that works on Linux, Mac, and Windows. OBS is ideal to use for capturing your DAW's desktop and output to produce great looking video with high quality sound. We'll begin by setting up a scene in OBS and utilizing a video capture device to record the desktop of my DAW and capture its audio output. The first step is to create a scene in OBS that we will record. A scene is made up by a group of sources. We'll be using one in our demo, the video capture device. Sources include things like a webcam, a microphone, or a browser window. You can think of a source as a source of audio or video for your scene in OBS. To create our scene, first navigate to the Sources panel and click on the plus sign icon in the lower left-hand corner. Select Display Capture, which allows you to record any of the displays available on your device. So, for example, if you use two monitors, you'll have to select the monitor that you would like to video record. Once we have chosen our display monitor, we now have a scene that we can work with, the desktop, for recording our DAW's desktop when ready. You could also add something like a video capture device, for example, if you wanted to include live video in your scene along with the existing display capture. OBS will allow you to customize your screens to accommodate a look you desire. Now that we have everything set up correctly, we are ready to video the desktop screen of my DAW. I have set up my OBS using two monitors, so you will no longer see the tunnel vision we saw earlier in the video. To record the desktop, press on the Start Recording button, and to end your recording, click on the Stop Recording button. As I had mentioned earlier, if you have an audio interface, you could record several types of inputs, such as a microphone and instruments, depending upon your need. This is what OBS is recording when I press the play button. This is a real-time desktop screen capture. As I navigate to the keyboard available with Logic Pro X and play it, you will hear sounds coming from the DAW, complements of the black hole configuration we created earlier in the video. As you can see from the audio preferences, the recording path is set to the desktop, where I can find the video I just recorded. Let's navigate to the video and take a look. As you can see here, the video has been created on the desktop. I'll open it so we can take a quick look.